In this question, they have given us two parallel wires A and B. Both of them are carrying current in same direction and the distance between this wire is also given. Now we need to calculate the force acting on this wire A because of this current carrying wire B on 10 centimeter of its section. Now this concept we have studied in topic 4.9. The topic was force between two parallel current carrying wires. So whenever we have two current carrying wires placed side by side to each other, we know that both the wires will be behaving like magnets. So suppose if I say that there is some current passing through this wire, then this wire will behave as a magnet, and in the magnetic field of this wire we are placing another wire which also carries current. So then you have to remember topic 4.2.3. Now what condition is this? This is a current carrying wire and it has been placed in the magnetic field of this wire. So you can say that force will be acting on this wire as we have placed it in external magnetic field. But we need not calculate that total force, we have to calculate force only on 10 centimeter section of this wire. So the formula which we have obtained in topic 4.9, the force acting between two parallel current carrying wires was this. This is the total force and this is the total length of the wire. We need to calculate force on this wire, but total length of this wire is not given. Anyhow, we need not calculate the total force. हमें ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, उन्होंने पूछा ही नहीं है. So what we'll do, we'll take this L on other side. So it will come here. So now this is total force and this is total length. Total force divided by total length will give you what? It will give you force per unit length, which was denoted by small f. Now if you substitute all the values over here, then you are going to get force acting on this wire per unit length. So we'll calculate it. So after substituting all the values and doing the calculations, this is the answer. This is the force per unit length of wire A. But we don't want force per unit length. We want force acting on 10 centimeter section of this wire. So how can we do that? Suppose force acting per unit length is this much. Then what is the force acting on 10 centimeter length? Okay, so we can calculate the force on 10 centimeter. We'll convert it into meter. So it will give you 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So now we'll calculate force on this much portion of the wire. We know that force per unit length is this much. So if force per unit length is this much, then on 10 centimeter it will be how much? So force on unit length was this much. So force on 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter length is how much? So you can simply do cross multiplication. So this quantity multiplied by this. So that will be the force on the required section.